everyone, it's me, JayskiBean, and welcome back to the park. Last episode, we went through the Swan Cave and learned about Hansel and Gretel, and the Swan went all scary, and we saw Nutty McNutterson in there, which is an interesting nickname for me to give that guy, but either way, we're trying to find our son Callum in this park, and I just finished going on a rant about how amazing this game is to bring it above the level of horror that clowns alone give you and making an entire theme park out of this experience, which is fantastic. I love it. Well, it's so great.
Where did you go?
Where did you go? Shut up, Callum. Nobody cares. Well, I guess technically...
Come out, sweetie.
Come out, sweetie.
Another accident. This place.
Okay. Oh. Why is it being all weird? Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbons, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deducted what was needed from the banned writings on the Archie Henderson, the first, I don't know what that means. Fourths? Archie Henderson, the fourth's astonishing, what? It's. That says it's. I can't read, especially when it's this kind of handwriting. It's probably typed on a computer. Anyway, it's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has been for nothing. There's the bear. Oh, the bear has a stake in his face. Why does the bear have a stake in his face? Is that from the accident? Probably from the accident. So why is there a bloody bus thing in the park? Okay, whatever. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna go. Yeah. Let's see what... Is this a blasting zone? We're gonna be rocks blasting from the sky. From the sky. Should I be looking like in the woods as I pass by? Oh, that's the octopus ride, huh? Well, bring it on.
Callum?
Callum!
Callum, come back here right now.
Callum, where you at, boy?
This way, Mommy.
Oh, man, I don't know why it popped into my head, but what if she was, like, ghetto? Boy, get back! Get back over here!
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head.
Yeah.
Used to make me dizzy.
You didn't have to rephrase that,
The
we
guy
know.
just snapped. Those poor kids.
That's a long statement. Okay, eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Norma Creed. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. Silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more of the ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey and that thing was in the ice was a hunter. Whoa, okay, all right, crazy. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving that said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was a chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Oh my goodness gracious. That's intense. So, Mr. Chipmunk Suit guy straight up killed a kid because he said something crazy to him. That's not how you handle that kind of situation, dude. Like, that... If the guy is mentally unsound enough to wield an ice pick, he shouldn't be... Should I decrease the speed? I should probably decrease it, right? Because I have to stop it so I can get on it. I'm assuming. Ride
Can't
Octotron.
get on while it's moving.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta stop. I gotta stop it. Let's make it stop. Let's keep hitting decrease speed. This game, man. This game is crazy. Oh, man. I really like it, though. I like the idea of riding rides. All right, let's get on. Let's get on it. I'm like standing up. I'm so excited. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, it's a full moon. What do you know? Of course it is. Can't give us a cookie moon? Well, you know, a moon with a cookie, like a bite taken out of it and stuff. Whoa! Who's making this thing go fast? Whoa! Wait, was there somebody in the booth? Hang on. Look at the booth. Next time we go... Whoa, 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 okay, hey! What is that? Oh, he's got a top hat! He's got a little hat on his face! I can't tell. I can't see if there's something in the booth. I couldn't see the booth. Maybe? I definitely saw the big dude towering above me, that's for sure. Can I go now?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Oh, I remember this.
It's me and Callum. I don't know what he's saying. That's insane, dude. I was gonna say, she doesn't know how to smile in a photo. Look at this. She's like, that's her smile. I used to know somebody who smiled like...
hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Safe to say she doesn't like Callum. Look at that. Look in here. There's something in there. Somebody in there. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, so most of the staff spend their days standing around and gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad, the chipmunk's child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to a park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner. One day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking. Wow, puking in a gutter outside Smiiile Station. Am I saying that right? I can't read. Because sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor when he came by. Chad, Steve wandered off. Why is she writing his name wrong? It's one thing to say it and then be like, oh wait, no, that's not his name. But when you write it, like, whatever, just call him whatever. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that kid, or that doll or whatever, was gonna be in the stupid window when I put that down. I knew it. I knew it. But here we are, still getting spooked.
Callum?
Callum!
Stay where you are!
So I realized that, oh, as a Mosner, that's the Kraken, right? The Kraken thing. Okay, so, I'm yelling at Callum and Callum's not there. Earlier she was talking about, whoa, does something change? This is different.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Bumper cars? Examine device. That's so trippy. Yeah. Poof. Okay, well let's go investigate. Let's go to that bright spot over there.
Come back, Callum.
Okay, so anyway, I realized when you call Callum, it kind of sets your mind straight. That was a scream.
Callum!
Okay, so let's go over here. It's so creepy, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy, yo boy. Hiccup, hiccup. Examine accident report. Oh, this is gonna be a big read. Employee name, Francis Dufresne, 25th of October, 1976. Laborers working on the crane, Richard Stapleton, Lawrence Creed, blah, blah, blah. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Francis was killed. Wow. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did she file an employer's portion of the workers' compensation form? Yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with the urine samples. Yeah, you think? Of course. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking the straps after transit should have been mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. What's happening? Oh. Okay. Okay. Run! Or nah. Oh. Callum! Should I go investigate what happened? Should I go, guys? You think I should go? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go over here. You totally knocked out the fence. You need to watch where you're driving, mister. Where'd you get your license at? Eh? Whatever. Stupid ghosts. Don't know how to drive stupid bumper cars. Should have gone to ghost driving school.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was.
Yeah?
When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help.
Yeah.
Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Yeah, probably. This is probably what you should think anyway. I mean, don't leave your kid in the car when you go in to run errands. Like, just bring him in with you, dude. Whether he's sleeping, wake him up. He'll fall back asleep. He's a kid. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Is there anything in here? No. Read page. You know what? I am gonna read that page on the next episode. I gotta finish the episode off here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the park. It got a little real. We went through some more crazy crap. We almost got hit by a bumper car. We saw a big guy in a top hat on the big round and round she goes machine. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button underneath the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.